When you're younger, you kind of dream of living in a city. New York has been overhyped in every big
Why are you
city.
coming for New York like that? Hello, we are back at the beach. Today's gonna be all about answering questions, and so we're here at Thangassery Lighthouse. This is attempt number 2 to climb the lighthouse because we were too late the day before. And there it is. That's the lighthouse. Oh no. Oh well. It's okay, let's go to the beach. The lighthouse is closed.
This happens quite often. I've come here so many times and I've failed to see it because either it was too late or
It's
there was
closed.
something happening.
It seems like fate does not want us to see the lighthouse from the inside. We go to the beach each
Let's go get away.
day, say.
What they gonna say?
She'll give a 10 back when we come back.
And we're back at the beach. So we're sitting on this. Okay, so let's start with a question that we both can answer. Only Misfit asks, why do you like staying in Siliguri and not in big cities?
Like for two reasons. I guess like when you're younger, you kind of dream of living in a city because that's where people think they can achieve their goals and that's where everything's possible. Like growing old in my 20s, city life is very fast paced. You're always like going, behind the thing that you want or you dreamed of, and a lot of other people are doing the same. So there's no time to really sit back and relax or take in everyday moments because everything's just going so fast. It was kind of like a slow realization for me that I don't think I want to live in the city anymore because it's just so fast. It's just like I feel like I'm missing out on so many things. You feel like you'll experience everything in the city, but at the same time you feel like you'll miss out a lot in the city because there's no real time to live. I feel.
Yeah. I think both of us come from small towns. Not like huge big cities. And what happens among all small town kids is they grow up and they want to never see home again. They want that big city life where you have all the glamour and all the nightlife. And the thing is, we got to experience that, right?
And also, if you think about it just logistically, everything is way more expensive than it should be in the city.
Nowadays, even with small towns getting Amazon, Uber, all the latest food delivery stuff, restaurant franchises and everything, there's not much difference between a small town and a big city in terms of features and quality of life stuff. I guess the two reasons we kind of live in a small town rather than a big city, number one is we want a life that's at our pace,
Somewhere in the middle.
somewhere we can be happy but still work. Number two is it just doesn't make sense to live in a tiny apartment paying so much. So Sital Tamang 9491 asks, what surname will Ria adopt? Will she be called Ria Lepcha or Ria Jonathan? I guess she's asking that because among Christians in Kerala, what they do is they don't have a family last name like we do, like a caste last name. But instead, what they do is they adopt their father's name as their last name. So for example, Ria's dad's first name is John. So her last name became John. So Ria John.
I should be Ria Jonathan according to Malayali culture, but for the moment it's just going to be Ria John because it's just because it's a hassle. Like our last names are linked to so many documents and it's just such a hassle to change.
In a hypothetical world, if there was no hassle, let's say if you could change it right now, what would you pick? Ria Lepcha or Ria Jonathan?
I feel like if I have Jonathan, it's like I'm kind of, I don't know, keeps you closer to me, if that makes sense.
Keeps my name alive as well.
Keeps your name closer
After
to
I
me.
die. So Muhammad Mushif Karadan asks, have you learned Malayalam already? And what about Ria? Did she learn Nepali or Bengali? So I've been married to her for like 3 months, 4 months.
5 months.
What? 5 months? Okay, so I've been married to Ria for about 5 months. Honestly, I've not learned much. I've learned like a few words. It's not enough to form a sentence. Like, I have no excuse. I've been meaning to learn it and I will learn it. It's just that I don't have anyone to practice it with. At home, I talk to Ria in English, and no one in Siliguri talks in Malayalam. So the only time I get to speak it is here, I guess, in Kerala. I think I'll start learning it properly. Like,
I have learned a few words in Nepali. I can understand it when you speak to your mom a little bit because it's similar to Hindi. So it's easier to grasp. Like, understanding is not that hard. However, speaking is a different thing, ball game altogether.
do you think that will make me demonetized? Got sand all over my shoes.
Where is she?
Ria's trying to get some change back from the parking lady. Did you get it? She literally chased her around for 10 rupees.
I didn't chase her around. It's the money she told us she got. Hey, we look like rappers.
Yeah. So. So Mary asked, what other interests do you have?
What other interests do you have, Jonathan?
Okay. So besides this, vlogging is not really an interest. This is a newfound interest. My real interests are watching movies. I like running. I like eating a lot. I'm a foodie. What other interests do I have?
Me.
Oh yeah, my wife is my greatest interest. My wife is my greatest interest. I'm a person who's interested in almost everything. Ria, what interests do you have?
For me, I love animals. I could watch animal videos for hours. We recently watched The Lion King, Mufasa, and it wasn't that great. But
It was a shit movie, but we
still
liked it.
had
We
a
liked
great time because I freaking love animals.
I like dinosaurs too.
I love dinosaurs too. I love to cook dessert things. I make pancakes for that exact reason. I love to drive. I love driving. I love the beach. I like to make like little designs, like like little posters and stuff. This looks sauce, babe.
It does look sus, doesn't it? It's a camera filming us. Okay.
This is a new angle.
Yeah, I like it. Jadon asks, what's the most challenging thing you ever came across so far in life, and how did you overcome it? That's a very deep question. I think there has been a lot of challenges. I'm just the type of person that doesn't really remember bad stuff a lot. So I don't really think my life has been challenging too much. Mm-hmm. But if I were to really think, the most challenging thing for me personally was to actually move back to Siliguri. Just to give context, I was in film school in Delhi for my college, and I had moved to Mumbai to continue that career path, to be in the film industry basically. And I had left my hometown thinking I'm never gonna come back, never looking back kind of attitude. But then COVID happened and I had a lot of free time to think about what I was really doing. I think that kind of opened up my mind to the idea that, hey, I don't have to go on the set path. Like, I don't like the politics anyway. I don't like the hierarchy of starting at the bottom and grinding your way to the top. And to be honest, I didn't even really watch any Bollywood movies. I didn't really like the industry at all. I thought, hey, I'll just do this myself. Committing to that idea, telling my parents, hey, you just spent all this college education money on nothing. I'm coming back. That was the biggest challenge.
For me, I have like a multitude of challenges, but my answer is kind of similar to yours. Ever since I think I was in 9th grade, I used to kind of find interest in superhero clothes, and I started designing superhero clothes. So the closest to that was fashion. Initially, I wanted to be a costume designer, but design was not my thing, not literally creative. I found out there's more management type jobs in fashion, and in my head it seemed so glamorous. I kind of made it to my goal all the way to Paris, working in one of the biggest fashion houses in the world. I worked there for a bit and I kind of found myself in this existential crisis of I'm not sure this is what I want to do. I've worked so hard. My parents have been so supportive of me. To me, going abroad was what success was. Maybe in other people's eyes, but to me, it was just, I felt like I would be living a lie. And I had to kind of build up the courage to break it, tell my mom and dad. To them, it must be like, what? You just changed your mind? But when you're young, you think that the life that you want to live is something else, and when you actually get there, it's not what you had imagined. So right now, I'm still kind of figuring out what I really, really, really want to do, something I'm passionate about, and not just something that looks good on paper. So yeah, that was my biggest challenge.
I want to change my answer actually. I think the biggest challenge I've ever faced was shooting this video in this car in this heat. We're sweating. Whose idea was this?
Yours. Wait, let's do the challenging thing inside the car. You sit.
Okay.
I'll sit in the back. You sit in the front.
What? Whose idea was this?
Yours.
AC's off, the car's closed, shut down. Heavy has been farting non-stop.
Babe, you
It's
can't
hell.
do that.
It's
That's
hell.
such a lie.
She hasn't been farting.
You know what he does? He farts and then he blames it on other people.
I haven't been farting. You would die if I was farting. Damn, we're sweaty.
Wait, let me see. Wow.
Driver, take me to Thangasari Park.
Shut up.
The drivers here in Kerala are worse than the drivers in Karnataka. Hey, it's nice sitting in the back seat. Can we go somewhere to eat? Okay, so Ria wants to go to this local church. We're gonna check that out and grab some dinner. That's it. Which church is this, honey?
Saint Sebastian Roman Catholic Church.
Beautiful church.
That's why I love it.
Okay, all that praying has made me hungry, honey. Let's eat something. I would prefer shawarma. We need to park somewhere.
No parking space.
I wanted to go inside and eat, but
It's fun to eat in the car. Come on.
I'm more of the don't make a mess in the car kind of guy.
Who likes eating in the car?
This place called Al Taza.
This is a shawarma burger. And this is a Romali shawarma.
I'm taking a bite of the shawarma burger. Pretty good. Okay, we're back. We're at home now. Most of the other questions are about how did we meet? What's our love story? I know people are interested in that since we posted the wedding story. I think that just deserves its own video, right?
It needs its own separate.
Rather than as a short answer. I think you'd not be satisfied with just like a short answer. Thanks for the questions. We'll see you soon.
Do you want Hans?
Look, Hans is there.
Hi, Hans.
Hi.
There was a question about your name, Hans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How is your...
Your name.
It's a closely kept family secret.
So when Hans was born...